Hey there, how's it going? Volta here, and in today's video we shall be taking a closer look at the IKEA LÄNSPELARE mousepads. So both the original one and the new one, which has recently dropped. So apologies if I butcher the pronunciation, but for the rest of the video, that's what I'll be calling it. You might be thinking, did he just say IKEA mousepads? Yes, that is what I said. So two mousepads, which are available for €8.50 each. A few months ago, a video dropped from Good Enough Tech Reviews explaining how good the original mousepad was. So back then, I decided to check it out for myself, and I can confirm it was a banger. So I'll leave the Good Enough Tech Reviews YouTube channel in the description below, as he's the one who opened my eyes to the IKEA world of mousepads. If you would like to check this channel out, feel free to do so, since he covers gaming peripherals along with some hilarious memes. So again, in this video, we shall be going through the OG LÄNSPELARE and the new version. So the new one dropped a while ago, and at the time of recording is still available in IKEA. And this is a black pad, which is on the slow side of things. So as you can see, both of these pads don't contain any side stitching. I do prefer pads that normally contain side stitching, but for this price point, it's not really a worry for me personally, as I haven't had any issues so far. But there is some ever so slight fraying on the edges. So you can see it here on the edges, specifically where the design is. And if I hold it up to the camera, you can notice where my arm rests, and when I'm aiming, there is a small bit of fraying, but nothing major and nothing that's kind of cause for concern at the moment or performance wise. Now we can take a closer look at the measurements, which are as follows. So 44 centimeters in length, 36 centimeters in the width, and on both of these pads, which I currently have, they are 4 millimeters in thickness. So they're quite comfortable to use. Don't raise the arm too much. I can use it with the arm sleeve and without. I just got into a habit of using an arm sleeve of late. And I know that these are on the smaller side. I have been using bigger pads of late, like the MPC 890, the SkyPad 3.0 XL, but there is a bigger version of the LÄNSPELARE available, which I haven't tested as of yet. But I haven't had any issues using these pads in games or performance wise. So that might be something to take into consideration if you do have long swipes from side to side, that these pads are on the smaller side. Haven't had the original for a while now. It hasn't developed any slow spots despite some heavy use. Lately, I've been enjoying some faster type pads like Cordura surfaces and the SkyPad 3.0, and this is where the new LÄNSPELARE comes in. So unlike the OG, it has a coated pad, which I prefer. Both are smooth, but the new version definitely seems a bit faster, smoother, and even to touch. So lately, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield, Apex, some Overwatch, depending on the matchmaking, and this is why I prefer faster type pads, but this is down to personal preference. So as a result, I have been leaning more or less towards the new LÄNSPELARE, and I've been having a blast kind of swapping and changing between one and the other, but I do tend to lean towards the new version. If you prefer pads on the slower side or play some TAC FPS games like CSGO or Valorant, I might recommend to go for the old version. If you prefer faster type pads like me, or if you play games like Apex, Battlefield, Overwatch, or even some Roblox pad business that require faster tracking, then the new LÄNSPELARE might be the pad for you. These are both great options in my opinion. If you're new to FPS gaming, or if you're on a budget, or even if you want to test two different types of surfaces just to see which one you might prefer in future, then these would be a great entry option. So depending on what you prefer, either of these pads would be a nice and simple option for you to get. At the time of recording, the pads were €8.50 for each. That works out roughly at around $10 per pad. You could even get one of each, so that would amounts to €17. I did check the delivery, which kind of worked out at around €10, depending on what location that you're based in or how far you're based from your IKEA store. So even if you cannot make it to your local IKEA store and you decide to opt in for the home delivery, you can get 2 banger mouse pads for less than a normal pad in today's market, which for me is outstanding value. To wrap things up, I would highly recommend both of these pads. And speaking about wrapping, this is one topic that I forgot to bring up. When I was in the IKEA store, they both come with some plastic wrapping on the outside of them, on both of them. And I believe if you get them delivered, they are the same. So they're not tightly wrapped up in a circle. So as soon as you get them, they will lay flat on your desk, which is an also added bonus. So for their pure value that they bring to the table, for me, either or both of these pads is an absolute no-brainer. Remember, if you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help the channel out and lets me know if you're enjoying the content. Any comments, feedback would also be greatly appreciated. Once again, if you made it this far, thanks a lot. Have a great day or evening wherever you're based. I will leave you with some highlights using the new LåNESPELARE and from Volta. Until next time, peace out.
Some stuff out, huh? Couldn't have put your head there. Come get healed. Pushing. Right at their neck.